Saludos chicos, chicas, sean bienvenidos a un nuevo stream de Genshin Impact. Perdonen la tardanza, justamente cuando hice el intercambio de escena, alguien llamó, hombre. O sea, tuvieron exactamente como 3-4 horas para interrumpirme todo lo que querían. Pero wow, se esfuerzan, se esfuerzan. ¿Qué tal, amiguitos? El día de hoy vamos a jugar la misión, bueno, a ver la misión, las misiones se juegan. Ver la misión de Linnéa, Alcyon Acto 1, que ya tiene como 2 semanas, más o menos, que ya salió el personaje, pero no le he hecho la misión porque, a ver, ha sido muy, pero muy... aburrido todo. Genshin se está tornando aburrido, las cosas como son, y no lo hubiese hecho sino por las recompensas, güey. Pensé que había sido un error de tu bot, como que del bot. Por cierto, bienvenido Sergio, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Desde hace ya rato. El Genshin, sí. La verdad es que sí. Lo único que me sigue motivando a jugarlo es la historia, aunque ya hasta la misma historia le estoy echando bife, porque no llegamos a ningún lado, hombre. No llegamos a ningún lado. Y lo único chido ya de las historias así de personajes, tal vez las misiones de mundo, son las cinemáticas. Nada más. Y las de Arconte, bueno, las de Arconte sí me llaman la atención, pero las de Arconte te las dan a cuentagotas, cada 5 versiones. Así que, pues, es lo poquito lo que hay del pinche Genshin. Por eso incluso he estado disminuyendo masivamente el contenido de Genshin, porque la neta es aburrido. Y se siente. Lo de los eventos, no hago ya eventos. Lo de lo del contenido endgame, abismo. El otro, ¿cómo se llama? El teatro fantasías. O inclusive el Estigia, que el Estigia es un dolor de cabeza. El Estigia no... Una vez creo que lo emití por aquí y fue un dolor de cabeza. Lo pasé, pero fue un dolor de cabeza. Y sigue siendo un dolor de cabeza. Por eso no traigo tan seguido ya el Genshin. Y me gustaría también dejar de lado las historias de personajes de lado. O sea, ya no traerles las historias de personajes, porque hay algunas que están muy aburridas, Hay algunas que están aburridísimas. Como por ejemplo la de Ayato. Nunca voy a olvidar el tema de la historia de Ayato. La historia de Ayato fue... Y miren que estaban hablando de la 1... de la 2.5. Y estamos en la 6.4. 6.5, no me acuerdo cuál. Entonces, ¡guau! Que sigan metiendo historias así, pues es como que nada. Además es mucho texto. El tema es que es mucho texto. Es demasiado, es absurdo. Ya ese tema no gusta a nadie, la verdad. Y texto inútil, no es como de que sea enriquecedor. A eso es lo que vamos. Y como no hay botón de skip o no hay una manera de saltar rápidamente, pues mucho peor. ¿Se ve el mouse? Sí se ve el mouse. No tengo... Ahí está. Vuelvo en un segundo, dale. Dice Yuki, ojo, ojito, ojete, que el lad ya está abriendo los ojos. ¿Saben? El otro día se me ocurrió... Se me prendió el foco. Y tal vez más que todo por el clickbait. What the fuck. Un momento.
How can the Adventurers Guild help you today?
It's been a while since we last came to see you. Got any exciting commissions for us?
Things have been rather quiet in Notcry lately. The commissions currently on our books are all very routine. That being said,
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming!
They've approached us with quite a number of requests for supplies. Apparently, it's going to be quite a large gathering.
The Frost Moon Scions? Well, it can't be another moon prayer night. Do they have some other big festival that Paimon doesn't know about?
I heard it's a friendly sparring competition for animal friends. Something called the Spirit Envoy Championship.
Entre animales.
That's right. The Frost Moon Scions have always advocated coexistence with nature, encouraging their followers to build positive relationships with the beasts of the wild. At the same time, to ensure their animal friends build the strength to withstand
Ese perro no
hardship
estaba
and
ahí antes.
disasters, they put select animals with whom they share a special bond through a unique sort of training. The Spirit Envoy Championship is designed to find the strongest human-animal pair by means of friendly sparring. In previous years, the competition was restricted to the Frost Moon Scions only. But this year, participants from all over Teyvat are invited to join. I understand that the Frost Moon Scions have even prepared a generous prize for the winner.
Ooh, does that mean we can join too?
Smugface. ¿Puedes inscribir a Paimon? Oh no, ha llegado la hora de ponerte a prueba, compañera.
What? You want Paimon to fight?
While you two certainly share a remarkably deep bond, I believe that would be against the rules.
¿Por qué?
Apparently, in a previous competition, someone entered an extremely rare and powerful partner. After this, the rules were clarified to state that only common animal species and their
¿Especies
variants
comunes
can
o sus
compete.
variantes? Qué pena, yo quería ver a Paimon pelear.
Ah, what a shame, huh? Paimon was totally looking forward to making a super cool entrance, and then... Paimon is the winner! Sucks that the rules got in the way. Looks like Paimon won't get a chance to show off her skills.
Qué importante.
Like, all those other times.
Qué importantes son los diálogos, güey. Porque si fuese esto una misión de mundo y solamente leer esto, hubiese sido muy, muy triste. Pero la interpretación, los diálogos fueron muy importantes aquí.
Anyway, who else do we know who might want to take part?
If you're unsure of what to do, why not ask one of our advisors for help?
Advisors?
¿Asesores?
Since when does the Adventurers Guild have advisors?
The guild has always had a team of advisors on hand to assist our fledgling adventurers. Of course, few of them would be qualified to assist such world-renowned adventurers as yourselves. But as luck would have it, one of our top advisors has recently returned to Nodcry.
Sí, no, qué coincidencia.
Her expertise is varied and broad, and she often gives lectures at Speranza. If you have any questions, you could try asking her for help.
She sounds impressive. But you're right, Catherine. It would take a lot to teach us something new. Let's go put this mystery adventure advisor to the test.
Hacia las puertas del retorno. ¿Hacia las puertas del retorno? No es puertas, es plumas. Oye, siempre pensé que era el que decía las puertas, no las plumas. Qué pendejo. Dicen, y dando clic a lo loco se pasan rápido los diálogos. La mayoría de misiones de mundo no se pueden. En esta misión se puede, creo. O sea, podía, pero la verdad es que me pongo a escuchar los diálogos. No, eso casi que nunca me lo esquipeo. Aunque en esta oportunidad, llegando cierta hora, sí voy a tener que hacer speedrun. Eso es más arriba. Okay. Porque tengo programado algo para más tarde. Para dentro de 2 horas. ¿2 horas? 2 horas, 40 minutos. Y con lo que iba diciendo, que creo que ya no me va a dar tiempo. Puta madre.
All right then. Next, let's go over some more tips for adventuring in Nodcry. If you found yourself getting hungry in the wild, what are some things you could eat?
Hongos. Digo...
That's easy.
Callampas.
Laca berries, midsummer
Callampas.
berries.
Bellotas.
There's loads of options.
Correct! 10 points to you!
Oh. That must be who Catherine was talking about. She looks pretty young for an advisor, though. How knowledgeable can she really be?
But there are plenty of places where berries don't grow, right? What should we be looking for in those places, Miss Linnéa?
good question. I'm glad you asked. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about next. Does everyone recognize this mushroom?
Esto es importante aclarar, dice por acá Yuki, de mundo. Imagino que son las principales. Todo lo contrario. Aquí las misiones se dividen en 3. Misión de mundo, misión de personajes, o sea, las legendarias, y misiones de arconte. Las de arconte son las top, las principales, las main, las que van por el camino principal de la historia del juego. Las de personajes son las que estoy jugando ahorita, las que cuentan la vida de un personaje en específico, aunque también a veces, últimamente se las están mezclando con las principales, para que no se sienta tanto, pero la verdad es que suma bastante texto a las misiones de arconte. Y las misiones de mundo son aquellas pedorras de NPCs que luego dices que son un diseño súper básico de NPC que al final te cuenta que es un dios completamente omnipotente de una región en específico, de una parte de una región que era súper importante y que te hacía que reviviera los muertos y que te... bueno, me entienden, ¿no? Esas son las misiones de mundo. Y son muy castrosas porque no tienen diálogos, no tienen voces. Y para saltarlas, muchas partes tienes que leer todo, o sea, esperar a que se llene todo esto de aquí, todo lo que voy pasando. Y después esperar un cooldown de como 2 segundos para poderlo esquivar, o sea, saltar. Y esas son las que no se pueden saltar, no puedes saltar. Las de mundo, las secundarias. Sí, en efecto. Hay algunas secundarias, o sea, misiones de mundo, que son importantes, las considero importantes para el contexto de la historia de Arconte. Pero hay otras que, por favor, déjate de estupideces. La de la Cruz de los Narcisos, para los que estén entendidos en el tema, podría considerarse importante, pero solamente para un personaje. Pero dale la opción al jugador a escoger si quiere leerlas o no. En este instante, en estas alturas de que ya llevo 6 años leyendo historias de Genshin, digamos que ya estoy agotado de este tipo de misiones de mundo, las misiones de mundo. Entonces me gustaría, leí esto, pum, esquivar, pum, esquivar, o darme un resumen cortito, como hace a veces el Brown Dust, que me da un resumen. ¿La quieres esquivar? Mira, aquí tienes un resumen de lo que va a pasar aquí, un resumen de 5 líneas, de, qué sé yo, 50 diálogos. Bro, es lo que amo del Brown 2, ¿sabes? Entonces, pues sí, el tema es que estoy cansado de las misiones de Genshin. Por eso, muchas veces, desde Fontaine, que ya no hago las misiones de mundo en stream, porque aburren. Aburren, a ver, si me aburren a mí, no quiero imaginar cómo las están pasando ustedes. ¿Y solo en Genshin pasa esto? Sí. Y sí, porque en Star Rail, que es de Hoyoverse, tienen botón de skip. En Honkai, creo, en el Honkai tercero, creo que también tienen botón de skip para las historias. Y el ZZZ, que es de Hoyoverse también, tiene botón de skip desde el primer momento, desde el primer día. Genshin no. El stream es más de diálogos que de gameplay. Pues sí.
Based on the color, this is an edible one, right? Doesn't look poisonous to me.
Wrong answer. This here is a brown-capped mushroom. It looks harmless enough, but eating it will give you hallucinations. An unsuspecting adventurer once used a handful of these to make a pot of mushroom soup. Next thing you know, he was trying to foxtrot with the wild hunt. Luckily, he was spotted by a fisherman passing by who managed to save his life.
That sounds so dangerous.
You bet! Adventuring in the wild is no joke. All right, on to the next! Does anyone recognize this plant? Can you tell me if it's edible?
Isn't that a winter ice leaf?
They say that the King of Winter Iceley and the King of Midsummer Oak are sworn enemies. If midsummer berries are sweet and delicious, I guess winter Iceley leaves must be horribly bitter.
Paimon knows the answer to this one. Winter Iceley leaves might not taste good in food, but you can brew a nice tea with them.
Huh.
¿Qué sabías eres? ¿Cómo lo sabías, Paimon?
The flagship. Once when Paimon was eating some yummy food there, Dimyon mentioned that one of the drinks in their roulette special has winter Iceley in it.
Who are...
Aquí va a empezar.
It looks like we have an expert attending our Q&A session today. Well, I hope you're ready for the next question.
Oh, bring it on!
Every adventurer knows to pack a compass and a map before heading into the wilderness. But where would you go to buy these things?
Listen up, everyone! The answer is...
Dios mío.
The Adventurers Guild!
Oh, really? But I hear Mimas Brunner Books sells them too, and at a very low price.
Paimon's done her research. The boss of that place tries to pass off cheap knockoffs as the real deal. Don't be fooled!
Well said. But even with a high-quality map and compass, the wild can still be a dangerous place. What should you do if you're being chased by a monster you can't fight off?
Pues pedir ayuda a los soldados Ratnik que están patrullando.
Correct! Although the Ratniki's main duty is to deal with the wild hunt, you can always ask them for help if you run into serious trouble. While we're on the subject, some adventurers have found they can use the territorial nature of radiant beasts to their advantage. Lure a monster into their territory and they will fight each other instead of you. I wouldn't recommend doing this though, as you may instead find yourself fighting two enemies instead of one. Final question. This is an important one. Which place in Notcry is an absolute must-visit for travelers from abroad?
Un lugar imperdible. La aldea...
That's a tough choice. There's the Frost Moon Enclave, Star Sand Shoal, Blue Amber Lake.
Bueno, el buque insignia. En la aldea... No, ¿cómo se llama esta puta aldea?
Flagship, and so many other shops worth visiting.
In truth, there's no right answer to this question. But if you ask me, the place most worth visiting is right here, Speranza.
Eh?
Why? Simple. This was once my home. So this final question was more like a little bit of shameless self-promotion.
Bro, es que es muy bonita.
You can get delicious Notcry hot dogs and Lackaberry Madams. And if you're not too hungry, just order a slice of midsummer tort. And listen to the entertaining rumors the children like to tell. That's it for today's lecture. Tomorrow, I'll be heading to the Frost Moon Enclave to take part in a competition. If you have any questions, you can ask at the Adventurers Guild, where the other advisors will be happy to help.
Por cierto, contexto de esto de aquí. Contexto muy rápido. Este personaje es el que está actualmente en el banner. Por cierto, se va pasado mañana. Entonces, hay un modo de juego que se llama Conflagración Estigia que necesita de este personaje. Y no lo puedes pasar si no lo tienes. Es tristísimo. Acá está el personaje. Es tristísimo porque te obligan a sacar un personaje que está en el banner. Mira, acá está el personaje. Creo que acá también tiene el personaje. Este señor también tiene el personaje. O sea, es súper obligatorio de sacar. Este también tiene el personaje. Ahí tiene el personaje. O sea, necesario as fuck. Me enoja que hagan eso, porque antes este modo de juego podías hacer combinaciones muy raras que funcionaban al final de cuentas. O sea, tenías una opción en este modo de juego. Últimamente ya no tienes opción, tienes que sacar el personaje que está en el banner sí o sí. Es triste. Por eso tengo el personaje. Y además tenía 60 tiradas, así que... O sea, 60 acumuladas. Tiré unos cuantos hasta el 78 y ahí salió el personaje. 50-50 ganadas. Ese es el contexto más rápido que pude dar. Por cierto, me dijeron por acá un momento. Me sorprende que a estas alturas del partido no haya mejorado ese apartado en el Genshin. No lo van a mejorar. ¿Saben qué fue lo que dijeron los desarrolladores? Literal, no ponen el botón de skip porque quieren... O sea, ellos le dan mucho valor a las historias. Todo tipo de historias. Cállate. Entonces, como tienen ese alto valor a la historia, quieren que los jugadores pues disfruten de la historia, o sea, se empapen de la historia. Cosa que se me hace una horrenda pendejada, pero bueno, eso es lo que más o menos tratan de darnos a entender. Solo se me ocurren dos posibilidades. A los devs le va de mejorar eso si es que tienen feedback. Puta, no sabes cuánto feedback le dan los jugadores a los desarrolladores, ¿eh? Le dan un montón. Por redes sociales se los comen vivos y a ellos como que les vale verga. Les vale verga. Yo inclusive le he mandado un montón de sugerencias con ciertos personajes o que algo no me gusta y no me paran bola. No me prestan atención. Todo el mundo se siente ignorado, entonces este es como que un juego de solamente una dirección. No tienen no es que no tengan feedback, sino que no prestan atención. Eso es todo. O los jugadores se volvieron conformistas en ese apartado. Desde hace unos 2 años se volvieron conformistas. Porque ya da igual lo que hagan los jugadores. Da igual cómo se quejen, da igual cómo funen. No hacen caso. Incluso con los chinos, ha habido unas cuantas polémicas con el tema de chinos quejándose con Hoyoverse. Y ya últimamente ya ni les paran bola. Entonces es como de que ha crecido tanto el juego en publicidad y cosas, popularidad, que da lo mismo que hagas o que no hagas, igual lo van a jugar. O van a seguir comprando protos o van a seguir comprando en las tiendas. Van a seguir sacando millones, así que no vale verga. Y no conocen las cosas mejores que tendrían en otros gachas. Yo sí conozco las cosas mejores que tienen los otros gachas, por eso puedo hablar de esto. Y ahorita que lo menciono, no he terminado de dar mi idea que quise dar antes de entrar a la misión. En Gear for Online 2 estaba encantado que estuviera en español para poder leer, pero solo aguanté 2 eventos leyendo. El tercero ya me tiraron un nodo de como 50 diálogos y dije, a la mierda la historia. Gracias a Dios tiene el botón de skip y o pasar los diálogos rápido spameando el clic, que es lo que hago al menos para al menos ver qué personajes se involucran en el evento. Yo igual suelo hacerlo con el Nike. El Nike también tiene botón de skip. Suelo hacerlo con Brown Dust. El Brown Dust también tiene botón de skip. Y el Brown Dust lo que está chido es que le picas el botón de skip. Te pregunta, ¿quieres esquipear? Y abajito te pone un resumen. Aquí va a suceder esto de acá, te van a decir esto. Y cómo va a continuar la historia, por así decirlo. Entonces, eso estaría chido también acá en Genshin. Hay otro juego también que tiene botón de skip y no pasa absolutamente nada, yo no me estoy muriendo. Pero a huevos este juego quieres que lo leas. O te tragues ese rato de texto. Lo del resumen sería perfecto que se vuelva un estándar. ¿Sabes? A estos desgraciados no sé ya cuántas líneas de texto tenga este juego. Pero da para unos 40-50 tomos de novelas ligeras. Novelas ligeras. O sea, es bastante. Ahora pídeles que te lo resuman. Esos güeyes no lo van a hacer. Por un botón de skip para que te pongan eso del resumen, no lo van a hacer. Yo sé, vale la pena para el jugador que lo resuman, pero, o sea, no lo van a hacer.
I haven't met many adventurers who can keep up with me. Consider me impressed.
Y cosa que tengo que decir, en el Brown Dust lo ponen el resumen porque saben que la gente va a una cosa en específico. Si es que sabes a lo que me refiero con Brown 2, ese juego donde las monas solamente muestran carne. Entonces, los desarrolladores saben a lo que los jugadores van. Y no van precisamente por la historia. Así que por eso ponen el... Quiero creer. Por eso ponen el resumen. Bonito detalle de parte de los devs. Y eso que ganan muy poco, Está de los gachas poco pagados, la verdad. O de poca remuneración. Pero veo que Genshin ya se puso tipo Fate Go. Ya somos un exitazo y los fans ya se tragan cualquier cosa así. ¿Para qué mejorar? En Fate Go no existe el autoplay. Yep. Conocen a su público objetivo, en efecto. Uy, ¿esa carita?
Likewise! You really know your stuff! You're everything Paimon would expect from an Adventurers Guild advisor. Huh? What's the deal? Don't get so close! Traveler, there's something wrong with her!
Actually, I was going to ask. Your little friend is so clever and cute. I love how she flies around, too. Can I pet her?
No me arrepiento por haber sacado este personaje. Aparte de que pega un huevo, está muy bonito. Se fue.
Don't be afraid.
Qué buenos temas sobre los gachas como para enero.
Come here.
A ver, ya no me voy a extender y voy a estar con la cara de Lubin ahí todo enojada. Mi idea que quería expresar en el inicio es que se me había ocurrido un video de explicando mi experiencia con el tema Genshin. Porque hace unos días me preguntaron, oye, ¿estaría bueno comenzar ahora en el Genshin? Y mi respuesta rápida fue inmediatamente un no. Ahora, la respuesta detallada sí tiene mucho, pero mucho texto de mi parte. Así como el Genshin. Y es de que, a ver, aparte del maltrato, de las pocas quality of life, las quality of life que meten, pero que son más incompletas, o quality of life que ni siquiera nosotros hemos pedido, o quality of life que han metido que se parecen a lo que nosotros hemos pedido, pero mal. Y siguen un montón de peros por el tema de la historia. La historia es extremadamente larga. Siquiera te tardas bastante en leer todo o ponerte al día. Ponerte al día te va a durar tal vez unos 2 meses. Si quieres empaparte de la historia, pues te tardas unos 2 meses. Si esquipeas todo, igual no te tardas tanto, pero ¿qué sentido tiene si te quieres poner al día en la historia? Si quieres entender la historia. Para eso no lo juegues. Exactamente, por eso digo que no vale la pena empezar. Si es por los personajes, suerte obteniendo los personajes. Suerte obteniendo los personajes. Digo, es un gacha no generoso. No digamos que es un gacha agresivo, pero no es un gacha generoso. Para gachas generosos, váyanse al Brown Dust. ¿Quieren ver carnes? ¿Quieren ver buenos personajes? Váyanse al Brown Dust. No es promoción. No me han pagado, Páguenme, putos. pero eso. Suerte obteniendo los personajes si quieres jugar o empezar en el Genshin por los personajes. La mejor manera ahorita de jugar Genshin es por YouTube. La verdad. Las cosas como son. Yo te protegeré, baby. Te preferiría cuando estabas en tu papel de profesora. Oh.
I'm sorry. I got a little bit carried away again. My name's Linnéa. I'm an advisor working for the Adventurers Guild. And I promise you, I am not some sort of weirdo.
Yo promocionaría a Azur Lane. Y hay otro vato que promocionaría a Blue Archive. O sea, yo digo Brown 2 porque lo he jugado. Y conozco a Azur Lane, conozco Blue Archive, pero eso no lo he jugado. Pero también sé a qué público objetivo van encaminados. Y yo sé a qué va encaminado el Brown 2. Como había dicho anteriormente, Brown 2 igual a carne. Y pues yo soy Team Carne más en vez de Team Huesos. Si saben a lo que me refiero. O Team Maduro en vez de Team Tierno. Demasiado texto, demasiado contexto.
Let me make it up to you. You want something to eat? Here, try some midsummer tort. It's delicious.
Oh, esa imagen estaba muy bien.
Right. Paimon's never met someone so, how to put this, enthusiastic is...
I was fighting to keep a lid on my curiosity during class, but then I just lost control. Anyway, let's get this back on track. Could you tell me your story? How did you two meet?
Oye. Esta imagen yo no la tengo. Qué bueno que la hayan reciclado. Aunque es un reciclado, qué bueno que la hayan reciclado.
Can you tell me where? A visit to that beach is going right to the top of my bucket list.
You'd be wasting your time. Paimon is one of a kind. You could sit on that beach for 100 years, but you'd still come away empty-handed.
Is that right? What a
What a
pity.
pity, what a shame. Por cierto, me han dicho que participarás en el torneo de los descendientes de los Escarcha.
Right! Paimon almost forgot why we came here. We were thinking of taking part in the Spirit Envoy Championship ourselves. Catherine said you could give us some pointers. Let Paimon guess. Is that your partner there? Oh.
Yep, her name is Lumi. She's my trusty assistant.
Nunca había visto una criatura así.
Hey there! Yahoo!
Have you two ever ventured north of Notcry?
Not yet. Wait, so you're saying Lumi comes from the northern tundra?
Pretty much. There are 6 types of fae commonly found in the tundra. Lumi here is a Jack Frost. That's one.
Jack Frost?
Jack Frost.
Interesting name choice. She doesn't exactly look very frosty.
An excellent observation. In fact, Lumi is no ordinary Jack Frost. She's a special one. The first time I met her, she was wearing this weird cardboard outfit with ugly splotches of paint on it, as if she was trying to disguise herself as a regular Jack Frost. I stayed and watched her for a while, and I discovered that some other mean Jack Frosts were ganging up and bullying her because she looked different. They stole all the food she'd gathered and kicked her out of her sleeping spot. Lumi couldn't fight them. She had nowhere else to go, so she found an old cardboard box, painted it blue, and put it over her head, hoping to blend in with the group. Whenever she was discovered, she'd get beaten up, and the rest of the time she lived in constant fear. Until one day, seeking shelter from the rain, she clung to me and wouldn't let go. We've been partners ever since.
What a story. Oh, poor Lumi. Sounds like she's had a tough time.
As for why Lumi is so different from other Jack Frosts, I'm still looking into that. I'm thinking it's either a mutation or an atavism. Or maybe some sort of curse? Hopefully I'll find the answer one day. But either way, we're best friends for life. Nothing can change the special bond between us. Speaking of which, given how long it can take to build a strong bond with another creature, if you're serious about entering the competition, my advice is to pick an animal friend that you're already pretty close with. Otherwise, the odds are gonna be stacked against you.
An animal friend I'm close with, huh? Actually, we're kind of spoiled for choice on this one. Who do you think would be the best fit?
Tengo que pensar bien en esto. ¡Oh! ¡Oh! ¿Este no es Rocky? Oye, ¿y Rocky? Dice, aguará. Una cría teplesaurio, tepetlisaurio. Estuvo mucho tiempo dormido en un cascarón que no llegaba a eclosionar y se negaba a despertar, hasta que tú y tu compañero saurio lo encontraron en unas antiguas ruinas y gritaron su nombre a dicho cascarón. Ah. Yo hice esta misión, creo que no, Tras eclosionar del huevo, el pequeño saurio te ha seguido fielmente, acompañándote y creciendo a tu lado.
Aguara? What are you doing here?
Paimon lo conoce. Es una misión de mundo que no he hecho. O... No, sí, es una misión de mundo que no he hecho. ¿Quieres decir que?
Oh, neat! A Notlanese Tepetlosaur! Oh, he's so small and cute! He seems to really like you guys. I'm sure he'll make a great partner.
Participemos juntos, Aguara.
Oh, look at them! Fast friends! Play nice, you two!
They both seem pretty sociable. No wonder they get along so well. Well then, there's no time to lose. Let's go get you signed up.
Dios mío. A ver, permítame un ratito. Acá. ¿Me puedo sentar aquí? Sentarse. Ahorita vengo. Dame un momento.
Trust me, when it comes to local delicacies in Pyramida, nobody knows more than me.
I'm okay.
I wonder how the
I feel much better these days.
Trust me, when it comes to local delicacies in Pyramida, nobody knows more than me.
Ya he vuelto. A ver. Parte. ¿Dónde dice que tenía que ir? ¿Para qué cosa de quién? Ah, a 1000 metros, ok. Muy bien. Muy bien.
Accelerating.
Vamos a hacer esto. Ah, otra cosa de las que no se han enterado. O tal vez sí, pero esto se está subiendo a YouTube. Así que sí necesitan enterarse. No he estado haciendo stream de Genshin tampoco. Y esta misión en específico, que ya se termina en un día, de los 21 días. O sea, he tardado bastante. Eso es lo que quiero llegar. Es porque hemos tenido en el país problemas de suministro eléctrico. En mi ciudad en específico hay problemas de suministro eléctrico. Entonces, por las noches generalmente se me está yendo la luz. Ahora, siendo que como ha habido una semana más o menos de estabilidad, me he animado a hacer el stream. Y además de que también ya se va a acabar el tiempo, así que... Oh, está Mualani, lol.
Whoa! Paimon wasn't expecting this many people.
Traveler, Paimon! What a nice surprise! Oh, and Professor Linnéa is here too! Are you guys here for the competition as well? Yep.
Ay.
Like we haven't seen you in ages, Moalani. So, How do you know Linnéa, anyway?
Through her work with the Adventurers Guild. She was in Natland not long ago. She knows so much that we took to calling her Professor. Speaking of which, you never answered my question. If a Kaholosaurus and a Kukasaurus got together, would their babies be able to fly in the sky and dive underwater?
Yes,
That would make a pretty awesome Saurian companion.
¿Y es interracial?
That's almost certainly impossible. They're completely different species.
Ah, well, that's too bad. Hear that, Mamala? Guess I can't do any matchmaking for you in the Flower Feather Clan after all.
Fuck.
So, you have a thing for Kukusaurs?
Oh! I was wondering what all the commotion was.
What?
Ito, what the heck?
What the heck indeed?
Things are... You're not here for the competition too, are you?
Why else would I be here? Cost me an arm and a leg to get a boat all the way to this Crawd-Nye place.
It's not Cry.
Hey there, I'm Ulani.
¿Cómo le dijo?
Are you a friend of the Traveler and Paimon Stew?
Crawd-Nye.
I sure am. Nice to meet you. The name's Arataki Beetle Gladiator Ito, head honcho of the world-famous Arataki Gang of Inazuma.
That's quite a mouthful. Wait, did he say Arataki Gang? Why does that sound so familiar?
Just call him Arataki Ito. This guy's a bona fide buffoon.
Hey, who you calling a buffoon, you flying lavender melon?
Flying lavender melon. Wait, so you're some sort of mutated lavender melon? You don't look like a melon.
Paimon's not a mutated melon. Or any kind of melon. How could a melon be this cute?
¿Ha venido sola, no te creí?
Yeah, about that. Well, unfortunately, the gang only had the funds to send their main man this time, but...
Ah,
don't
quería
sweat
ver a
it.
Cookie.
Once I snag that championship title, I'll use the prize money to bring Shinobu and the boys over to join the party.
Shinobu. Oh, I remember now. Kuki Shinobu, right? She's mentioned the Arataki Gang before.
Huh? No way! You've met my deputy?
Deputy.
She stopped by the Flower Feather Clan recently to take the flying trial. Chaska said she was a natural. Hold on. If she's that good and she's only the deputy, you must be way stronger than I imagined. Look sharp, Mamala. We're in for a tough competition.
That's right! Bring it on! I'm looking forward to seeing who I'll be facing in the finals. Word is that the early birds get the best draws. You snooze, you lose. Laters, compadres!
Wait, is he
Compadre.
serious? Mamala, we'd better hurry.
No, that's complete nonsense. Shall we?
Ya, güey.
Hey, Traveler, have you noticed? There's loads of other people we know here too. Why don't we go say hi before we register?
Veo la tetona
Thank
de
you all
Lauma.
for signing up for the Spirit Envoy Championship. Due to the high number of participants, a preliminary qualifying round will be held to determine which 16 contestants will progress to the competition itself. Prior to the semifinals, all matchups will be determined by drawing lots. Please also note that there are 2 arenas, which will be randomly assigned after the draw. Do you have any questions?
Where do we go to draw lots?
Right here. After registration closes tomorrow, make your way here to draw lots for the qualifiers. I wish...
Lumi, Hagwara, how you doing?
Yahoo!
Great, that's the spirit.
Será hasta la mañana del día siguiente. Espérate.
This is the biggest turnout we've ever had by far. We need to...
I've made all the necessary arrangements. I'm feeling more nervous than I expected.
Don't worry. You'll be fine once you get into the swing of it.
Thank you all for your support. Be sure to let me know at once if any issues arise.
Muy bien. ¿Hay alguien más por aquí? ¿Alguien más? ¿Una cara conocida? Voy con Colombia. ¡Oh! ¡Hola! ¡Hola! Doña Caras.
For the competition? Yehoda?
I'll have you know it's Champion Yehoda.
¡Campeona!
Don't you know? This isn't my first Spirit Envoy Championship. Uh-huh. I took part in the last one. And not just that, I only went and won the entire competition. Although, there were nowhere near as many contestants then. Why did so many people have to show up this time?
Whoa! That's amazing! We'll definitely have to learn a thing or two from you.
Yeah.
Oh. Chale, no hizo ninguna cara.
I got here first.
No way! My Sharky surfboard clearly beat you to it.
Well, I'll see you in the arena. Just don't go crying like a baby when you lose.
Did you hear that, Momola? Show them no mercy!
Bueno, espera hasta la mañana del día siguiente. ¡Qué ganas de hacer perder tiempo a la gente! Por cierto, ¿cuánto me queda de tiempo? Me quedan 2 horas.
Who do you think our first opponent is gonna be? Oh, I'm in hopes they aren't too strong. Aguara might need some time to ease into it.
Reciclado de las... De los palitos de la fortuna, güey. No puede ser más triste esto. Y hasta el mismo sonidito tiene el... Cuando ya te sale el palito. Arataki Titán Carmes.
Oh, the results of the draw are out. Oh, let's take a look. Your opponent is... Arataki numero uno Ito? Ah! We literally just managed to get rid of him, and now you have to face him in the arena?
Hoy no podemos ir contra él en la final.
Well, either way, it never pays to underestimate your opponent, okay? This is your first match, so be sure to make it count.
I see you've been assigned to Arena 1. I'm in Arena 2. Guess I'll see you after the match. Good luck! Don't fall at the first hurdle now.
We won't! Good luck to you and Lumi, too!
Welcome, spectators! I'm your host, Jaswava. The qualifiers are about to begin. I trust everyone has found their groupings. The contestants for this match are the Traveler and her partner Aguara versus Arataki numero uno Ito and his partner Crimson Staff.
A ver, otra vez.
The contestants for this match are the Traveler and her partner Aguara versus Arataki numero uno Ito and his partner Crimson Staff.
Casi me la creo, porque estaba mi traductor, no. Mis oídos estaban para escuchar inglés y en inglés, bueno, se escucha aceptable para el inglés lo que dijo en español, pero no está ni bien pronunciado. Pero está bien, para el inglés está bien. Pero en español se nota que es una persona que nativa en inglés que está pronunciando número 1. Por eso lo volví a escuchar.
Well, this has come sooner than expected. I was hoping to face you further into the competition. Go Crimson Staff!
You can do it, Aguara! You show that beetle who's boss!
Great energy! energy from both contestants. Now, without further ado, let the match commence.
Commence. ¿No era begin? Pokémon. No entendí un carajo. Oye, esta huevada es Pokémon, literal.
You got some moves, I'll give you that. But it's gonna take more than that to defeat the Ito! It's time to unleash our show-stopping killer combo move, Ushi, Crimson Staff!
Huh?
Crimson Staff. Look, I wanted to kit you out with mecha armor, but you need to bulk up first. That's why we gotta take on these tough opponents, to get you strong! Ushi, you and me have crushed countless foes in our time. Now, with the three of us together, ain't no one gonna stand in our way! Finish them!
Stop the match.
Huh?
The bull. Ushi, was it?
Yeah. Is there a problem?
Arataki Ito is disqualified for fielding an additional animal companion. The Traveler and Aguara are the winners.
Huh?
It's one animal per contestant. That's the rule. Let this be a warning to everyone.
But me, Crimson Staff, and Ushi are one. We should only count as one contestant. Hey! Oh, come on!
Sheesh.
¿Qué mierda?
But you made it through the qualifiers. Paimon wonders how Linnéa's doing. Let's head over and take a look. Actually, we should probably console Ito first. Paimon feels a teensy bit sorry for him.
What? Ah, observa el duelo de Linnéa, ok. ¿Dónde está Ito?
This journey ended at the first step.
It's your own fault for not reading the rules.
Hushi, Crimson Staff, are you guys trying to cheer me up? Well, don't you worry. We'll come back stronger than ever next time. Anyway, seeing as we came all this way, I think a little sightseeing is in order, huh? Let's go get ourselves a taste of Crod Cry culture!
Seriously? Again, it's not cry!
¿Queda dinero?
Well... Hey, the Lavender Melon, I've got a little, proposition for you.
No way! If you want Mora, go earn it like everyone else!
Ánimo.
Fine, don't let me anything then. Watch me, I'll figure something out. This is a small pond, and our Taquito is the biggest fish around.
La madre.
Dodge left, Lumi! Yeah?
How did you know I was gonna...
Now counterattack! Pummel it! Looking good! Let's do this!
Ignorance really is bliss, isn't it, Linnéa? But it won't last forever.
Uy. Esa chica está mirando a Linnéa. ¿Acaso la conoce?
And it's all over. We have a winner. Congratulations to Linnéa and Lumi. You're through to the next round.
I can't believe it. My torso.
Good job, Lumi! Oh. Traveler! Paimon! How did your match go? We won too! Thanks, that means a lot!
Yeah, I think we performed pretty well. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes it feels like I can predict my opponent's next move. I know exactly what to do before I've even had
Con
the time
que
to
los
think.
estaba
It's
prediciendo.
almost like I enter a different state of mind. It comes and goes, but it started after I met Lumi in the tundra. Anyway, congrats to both of us on getting through the qualifiers!
Las alitas.
Come on, let's head to Speranza, my treat!
Hooray!
Puta, ¿saben? Me malacostumbré, güey. Me malacostumbré como no tienen idea. Le estoy picando a V. O sea, a seguir la misión. Pensando de que me va a abrir el mapa. Y ya les digo, eso es de... Eso es del sistema de Monhill. Del juego que estaba jugando como hace una semana. La verdad es que es muy cómodo eso. De que está muy lejos el punto donde tienes que ir. Pues le picas a seguir la misión, te abre el mapa justamente donde tienes que ir. Al teleporte más cercano. Es muy cómodo, güey. Y no he dejado de jugar el Monhill porque es cómodo. Lo siento cómodo, fresco, agradable.
May I take your order?
What the fuck?
Turns out I'm treating a friend today, so I'd like to order the finest dish in the house.
Oh, I take it you're referring to our secret menu?
That's right. Tell the chef to sharpen his knife. I'm expecting surgical precision.
Precisión quirúrgica.
Is that a reference to something?
Yeah. The Hidden Hero. It's a novel my best friend Helka sent from Liyue. There's the chef, and he fights the bad guys with the kitchen knife. It's really cool. It's a favorite part of the book. She's always nagging Linnéa to act it out with her. Psst. Linnéa! Do you think Chef Yerva could be a hero in disguise too?
He does chop vegetables super fast.
Scoffy eres, ¿no? La que utiliza el cuchillo para derrotar a enemigos.
Not a chance, I'm afraid. Evening, everyone. What can I get you?
Super chef.
Why don't you choose for us? I'm treating a friend today. We're celebrating our success in the qualifiers.
Sure thing. I'll rustle up a few of my specialties then. Won't be long.
Hello? I'm ready to order.
Be right there. I gotta go. Let's play again soon, Linnéa.
¿Qué fue?
You seem to get along really well with everyone here. Oh, that's right! Didn't you say that this used to be your home?
Yes. After my parents departed, I came to live here with my friends in the conch gang.
¿Se fueron?
I didn't mean like that. They're still alive and well. They just don't live around here anymore. Come to think of it, I haven't told you my story yet. I guess you'll have noticed the wings on my head by now. They're proof that I'm not human.
Yeah! Paimon noticed those. Are you comfortable telling us some more?
Sure. Well, it's a story that starts a long, long time ago. When I was just a kid, my wings were barely noticeable. They looked just like two little cowlicks. No one suspected there was anything unusual about me at first. Not even Mom and Dad. They were too busy to notice.
Ah, cabrón. ¿Que sus padres eran humanos y esta salió hada o cómo?
But I always had this strange feeling I couldn't explain. Like I knew that all these little ways I was different from my friends couldn't just be a coincidence. Then, I was a little bit older, I read this story in a book of folktales.
Niños cambiados.
Changelings.
Changelings? What are those?
The story goes that some of the Snowland Fae will secretly switch their own child with a human baby, leaving their offspring to be raised by humans, while taking the human child for themselves.
¿What? ¿Qué? A ver. Creepy. ¿Por qué harían algo así?
I know, right? The way the stories are written, it sounds like something parents make up to scare naughty kids.
Al chile sí.
If you don't behave, the Fae will take you away and leave a better behaved child in your place. It's the sort of thing that starts as a warning and evolves into folklore over time.
O sea, sí, pero
So,
ahora quiero
obviously,
contexto.
I didn't take it seriously at first. But then as I grew older, I started exhibiting more and more Fae-like traits. I mean, just look at the crystals on my skin. No humans have those. It's a dead giveaway.
So, you're really a changeling, huh? Did you tell your mom and dad?
Bear with me, I'm getting to that. At first, I wanted to hide it from them, but eventually I plucked up the courage to tell them. I figured, even when we're scared and uncertain, it's important to face the truth head on. They were stunned, of course. It took them a while to accept it, but after the truth had sunk in, Dad sat me down and told me they'd decided to head north and look for their child that was taken.
Ok, ¿y esta de acá qué?
They're really good people, though. Not only did they raise me for all those years, but they left me some money in case of emergencies. After that, I grew up with my friends in the conch gang. All of these kids are from broken homes, but everyone supports each other, and they still live life to the fullest.
Food's ready! Talking about old times again?
Yeah, it just sort of came up in conversation. Whoa, what's all this? You've cooked up a real feast, Yerva.
Well, you did say you were treating a friend. Besides, only the best for our old boss.
Old boss? Linnéa was your boss?
Así que eras la mandamás de la banda Caracola, ¿eh?
Hey, what kind of a reaction is that?
Linnéa's been a fountain of knowledge ever since she was a kid. She always speaks with such authority. Everyone admired her so much that we picked her to be our boss. But the conch gang's only for children. Once you grow up, you have to leave, so now she's the old boss.
I've always found the logic behind that title to be a little flawed. I mean, what happens when the others grow up? Will I be the ex-old boss? Surely it won't be long before I'm the previous former ex-old boss.
We'll all be long gone from the conch gang by that point.
As far as we're concerned, there's only one person that we'll ever think of as our old boss, and that's you.
Oh, that's really touching.
Well, if it means that much, maybe you could leave a 2,000 more a tip? Much appreciated. Miko's birthday is coming up, so we're pooling our money to get him some new clothes.
Dice... ex jefa.
Sure thing. I'll go one better and give you 3,000. But just this once, all right? I have my own stuff to save for.
Oh. What are you saving up for, Linnéa?
I have big plans. I want to buy a huge ship for scientific research, then take my friends on a voyage of discovery to explore all the mysteries of the world. I want to sail to all the other nations, hear the heartbeat of the jungle, the whispers of the wind, the echoes of the mountains. And one day, when I'm too old for all that, I'll combine everything I've learned into a great illustrated atlas of nature. Of course, there are other questions I hope to get answers to along the way. Like, what exactly Lumi is and where my birth parents are.
¿Alguna vez has intentado buscarlos?
Well, when I was much younger, I used to hear these strange lullabies as I was drifting off to sleep. Go, child of the Fae. Make your way to the villages and towns and seek kinship with the humans. The world of the Fae is rife with a sorrow you do not understand. They were sung in the tongue of the Fae by kind, warm voices. I can't explain why, but somehow I knew that they didn't want me chasing after my origins. Still, I did visit the tundra once when I was a little older to see if I could find out anything about them. But just being there made me feel uncomfortable. Every instinct was telling me to leave. It's odd. That place is supposed to be my home, but it feels like I'm unwelcome there. Could it simply be because I'm a bird fae, so I prefer a warmer climate?
Podría ser.
Something tells me there's gotta be more to it than that. The less I know about something, the more curious I am. One day, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. But enough about that. We're supposed to be celebrating our victories! Cheers!
Cheers! Paimon can't wait to dig in!
I'm stuffed. How about you guys?
Yep. Paimon's fit to burst.
Let's see. It's a little early to hit the hay. How about we get Aguara and Lumi to try a little sparring practice? The opponents are only gonna get tougher from here.
Yahoo!
Parece que les gusta la idea.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go! They're very evenly matched. It's strange. When I was battling you, I couldn't seem to get into the zone. I had no way to predict your next move.
Ahora aprendió nuevas técnicas.
Hey, I'm curious. Why does Aguara have a ribbon tied around his tail? And how did you two meet, anyway?
Now that's a long story.
El resumen alinea la historia de cómo conocieron al pequeñín perdido en el...
Adventure! Someday, I want to go on an adventure of my own. Show Lumi every corner of the world. There's gotta be countless stories out there waiting to be told.
En el bosque Aguara.
You're excited too, huh, Lumi? But most importantly, we have to figure out who you are and where you came from. Then we can track down others just like you. Maybe then you won't feel lonely anymore.
Linnéa.
It's about time we all got some rest. Good training session, everyone. I'll see you at the arena tomorrow. Oh, we'll have to draw lots again, won't we? Hopefully we don't end up facing each other this early in the competition. Wait, no, forget I said it. I should go before I jinx it. Lumi!
Cabrón.
See
Qué
you
ruidazo hace.
Thanks for dinner.
You're welcome, bye!
Phew. Let's head back to the flagship and get some sleep. Paimon's eyes are starting to droop.
Deme un momento, ahorita vengo.
Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at Tefat. Whatever you prefer. I used to take long walks in Silver Moon Hall every day, so don't worry about me. I can keep up.
Hola, muy buenas. Disculpen la tardanza, digamos que traje comida. Bueno, algo para picar, comida exactamente no es. Oh. ¿Es en el buque insignia? ¿Qué haces aquí?
Waiter! Come here and taste this wild berry trail! Then look me in the eye and tell me it's fit for human consumption! It's much too sour and has a bitter aftertaste. I want my money back!
Please don't shout. I assure you, the berries we use are of the highest quality. I think you've had too much to drink. Time to settle up and leave.
Too much to drink? I'm perfectly sober, thank you. Now you'd better give me this meal on the house. Otherwise...
Otherwise... what?
Huh? Who the heck are you?
Oh, I'll tell you who the heck I am. The name's Arataki. Thanks for waiting, mucho apreciado. Ito!
Noni...
Nice work, Ito. Keep this up and we might just have to double your bonus at the end of the month. Don't you worry about a thing. As long as Ito's around, consider this establishment protected.
Cagada. ¿Qué carajos? Vaya. ¿Esta es mi habitación? Aunque quien se aloja en esta habitación de al lado no... ¿Qué?
Morning! Oh, is that the time? The draw's about to start! Come on, we gotta get moving!
¡Cuaderno de la títere! De Sandrone. Tu máquina. Aparte de que tiene páginas, las páginas son larguísimas. El Vlad del pasado hubiese leído todo esto, güey. Pero el Vlad del pasado igual entendería al Vlad a yo si no lo leyese. Espérate, ¿qué? ¿Mm? Ah, no mames, es que es un diario. Hmm. LOL. Tenía un objeto épico en el mundo y nunca lo había recogido. Ok, la chingada, me debía haber tepeado de una vez.
Let's see. Your next opponent is... Linnéa. Oh, that name sounds familiar.
Es la del torneo de doma de bestias de Sumeru. Pues es la del último evento, ¿no? La de este evento que no me gustó mucho. Bueno, de los últimos eventos también.
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers now. Who do you think she's gonna partner up with for the competition? Come on, let's go say hello.
What?
Welcome, one and all. The round of 16 is about to begin. Our contestants for this match are the Traveler and her partner, Aguara, versus Linnéa and her partner, Fluffy the Flower King.
Hey, Golden Comet and Silver Companion. Good to see you again. This'll be our first proper rematch since the Neela Paula Cup. I brought my old Sumpter Beast with me this time. Looks like you're partnering with a new companion too. Let's see who wins this time around. You're even tougher than last time. But you know what? Sumpter beasts are renowned for their endurance. It's their refusal to give up that allows them to traverse huge rainforests and deserts, one step at a time. And when they charge full speed, they kick up enough dust to blot out the sky. Send 'em flying, Fluffy the Flower King!
Watch out!
¿Eh? ¿Qué?
Fluffy, wake up! Fluffy.
¿Qué clase de Pokémon chafa es este? Lo mismo pregunté.
The Traveler and Aguara are the winners!
Oh, what a shame. You were so close. Even with the new partner, you're still as tough as they come. This was some bad luck running into you so early in the competition. Well, since you defeated me, you better go all the way like in the Nilot Paula Cup. I can handle losing, but only to a champion. So you go show him who's boss.
All right, we're through to the quarterfinals. Let's go see who our next opponent is.
What the fuck? Malani? No.
Let Paimon take a look. Next up is... Mualani? Oh, so we have to fight that big Holosaur next? Oh, Aguara, we're counting on you!
Bien, Timísimo. No te preocupes, solo haz todo lo que puedas.
Hey! Paimon noticed something when we were drawing lots. Most of the contestants have given their animal companion a cool title. Shall we come up with one for Aguara too?
Profesor extraordinario. Dios. Ok, destello reverberante. No sé por qué. ¿Qué tal Saurioman? Pues me llama más Saurioman que destello. Capitán Cinta Blanca está muy chafa. Yo sé que tiene cinta blanca ya, pero está muy chafa. Saurioman.
Well, Aguara seems to like it. Awesome! Okay, let's head to the next match.
¿Por qué no van directamente al partido, sino que tengo que darle al puto letrero?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the quarterfinals! After a fierce competition so far, we're left with the creme de la creme of the contestants. But who among them will advance to the semifinals? There's only one way to find out! Joining us to kick this round off, we have... the Traveler and her partner, Aguara, versus Mualani and her partner, Mamala!
How you feeling today, Mamala? That's the spirit! Now let's get out there and show these not-cry folks what the people of the Springs are all about! What a tough cookie! I thought this would be way easier. Your little Saurian doesn't play around. All right, Get up close and let's settle this! Jump, Mamala! Get out of the water!
Tiene un parche en el ojo izquierdo, tal vez podría aprovechar eso. Parche izquierdo.
Watch out!
Así me hace confundir de perspectiva, güey.
You took advantage of Mamala's blind spot. Not bad.
Mamala has lost the strength to fight on. The Traveler and Aguara are the winners!
Seriously? There's no way I just lost. Gotta hand it to you, Aguara. You are seriously strong for your age. That was incredible. Hey, you're strong too, Mamala. That one was on me. I made too many bad calls. I'm sorry. Keep it up, Aguara. I want to see you take down even more opponents. You were the best little Saurian out there today. I'll leave you guys to it. Cheer up, Mamala. How about I take you for a tasty treat, huh?
Wow! That was a nail-biting match! Anyway, Linnéa will have finished her match by now too, right? Let's go see how she did! Linnéa!
¿Ya terminó tu duelo?
Sure is. Wanna take a guess who won?
Judging by the smile on your face, Paimon's pretty sure it was you.
Correct! I was about to go watch the other matches. Care to join me? The next one's a pretty big deal. Someone called Celino versus the reigning champion, Yehoda.
Ooh, we have to watch that. Yehoda's a friend of ours, so we should be there to cheer her on.
Perfect! Well, stick around. It should be starting soon.
Oh.
What the? Celino's companion is a radiant blade horn? Those things are extremely hostile. How did you manage to tame it? Technically speaking, radiant blade horns are classed as monsters. But they are beasts of the wild, and they're not exactly uncommon. It's not against the rules, but still, it's gonna be a really hard one to beat.
Go for it, Yehoda! You got this!
Ignorance really is bliss, but it won't last forever.
Sí que se llama Seleno. Si mal no recuerdo, estaba entre el público observando el último duelo de Linnéa y parecía albergar cierta hostilidad hacia ella. Sin embargo, juzgar por cómo reaccionó Linnéa, parece que no la conoce y solo la ve como una participante más.
Do you think speed alone will stop me from catching you?
How about you run around and find out? Reed Miller the 13th! Run that thing ragged, and then go in for the kill!
Behind you, on the right.
Reed!
Her reaction time is incredible. It's almost as if... She can read her opponent's mind! Dodge left, Lumi! Thanks, that means a lot! Yeah, I think we performed pretty well out there. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes it feels like I can predict my opponent's next move. I know exactly what to do before I've even had the time to think.
Linnéa también dijo algo así después de su primer combate. ¿Será una coincidencia?
Keep it together, Reed! Jump!
He's trying to jump on your back, Hemus. Don't give him the chance. Use your wind blades to slow him down.
He's too powerful! We've gotta go for a knockout blow! Charge your lightning, Reed! Then blast him with all you've got!
Buah.
Deflect it back, Hemus. That was close, but the outcome is all that matters.
Reed Miller the 13th has lost the strength to fight on. Celino and Hemus are the winners!
Those wings!
Oh.
Wait! Who are you? And why do you... why do you have the same...
I've been through this moment so many times in my head. Imagining you sharing the same pain I feel. I thought it would bring me joy, but I guess not. You're better off with the life you have, Linnéa. The less you know, the better.
My head! Don't go! Wait! Linnéa! Oh, what happened? Why did Linnéa faint? Oh, we gotta find her somewhere to lie down! Quick! Hurry! What happened?
Señorita, está...
I'll go get Lauma!
En inglés le dijeron a Lauma, no astas.
No obstruction of the airways. She just needs a little peace and quiet.
Oh, that's a relief. Thanks, Lauma.
My pleasure. If she has any more trouble, just let me know.
Will do. Oh, Linnéa. Please wake up soon. Good morning. Huh? Where am I? Lumi? Lumi! How strange. Where could she be? I wonder how long I was out for. Well, I'd better take a look outside.
Genshin en primera persona, muy bien.
Lumi! There you are! I've been looking all over for you. Come on, say something. Why do you look so anxious?
Looks like our contestants and their partners are in position. On the one side, we have Linnéa and her partner Lumi, and on the other side, we have Celino and her partner Hemus. Buckle up, folks. The semifinals are about to begin.
Wait, how is it the semifinals already? Also, how did I even get here? I don't remember a thing! Oh, I get it. I'm still dreaming. You can do it, old boss. Even if this is a dream, I can't let my supporters down. I'm gonna give this my all. We're up, Lumi. Let's show them what we've got.
What a spectacular duel! But Lumi has lost the strength to fight on. Meaning, Celino and Hemus have earned their place in the final!
Huh? What's going on? They're saying I lost already?
dream sucks! I want to wake up right now!
I've heard that if you try really hard to open your eyes, you can force yourself awake. Did it work?
Ajustar ángulo de visión.
Guess not. Huh? Is Dream me writing a diary? My Adventurers Guild salary alone will never be enough to finance a research vessel. It seems my only option is to take up adventuring full-time. A research vessel? Looks like Dream Me is working hard toward my goal. But the cost is just astronomical. It could take a whole lifetime to save up for. Day 1. Got beaten up by monsters. Day 5. Ran for my life with Lumi. Turns out I'm getting faster. Day 20. Asked a merchant about prices. Ships cost a fortune. But I can worry about that later. Right now, it's time for a proper meal. I'm starving. Day 72. Found a huge abandoned treasure chest. Finders keepers! Happy adventure anniversary to me! 1 year in.
Primer año.
And still nowhere near rich enough to afford a ship. Almost got scammed! Note to self, second-hand ships aren't to be trusted. Good job I was wary and checked it over thoroughly before committing. You really do get what you pay for.
¿Es eso?
Finally beat that pesky thing. Hoping the materials I gathered recently will fetch a good price. The diary ends here. Hold on. Is this... a deed for the purchase of a large ship? And I've signed it! Could it be? A dream come true! The Golden Beagle! What a wonderful dream! The ship gently swaying as it carries me to a faraway land. Oh, what a feeling! Let me check the chart. Next stop, Guyan Stone Forest. That place is steeped in myths and stories. I've only ever seen it in picture books.
Esto acá es Liyue. Este es el bosque de piedra. Esto de aquí es las afueras de Espina Dragón, ¿no?
From there, it's on to Dragon Spine. Wow, a snow-capped mountain! I've always wanted to visit, but never dared to.
Después de Espina Dragón sale por todo Mondstadt y llega al puerto Dorman. Una piedra de jade. Jade es cristalino esa mierda.
Pretty sure this can only be found in Chinyu Vale. It's so beautiful. It looks like this ship has sailed to many places already. Makes sense. As soon as I buy my research vessel, I'll be off and away to voyage non-stop.
De Mondstadt, de Fontaine. Ay.
You've been really down the last couple of days. What's up? You're not seasick, are you? I've left your lunch by the door. Make sure to get some good rest once you've eaten.
so sore and tired. Wait, but I thought I was dreaming. Why do I feel like this? Is this some sort of lucid dream? Whatever. I'd better take a look outside. Clearwater jade. Didn't I see this on the ship just now? Why is it in pieces? And these books, how did they end up in this cave?
How could this happen?
¿Puedo quemar?
So sad. Hey, don't be scared. I'm right here, by your side.
We're never getting back, are we?
We're done for. It's all over.
What?
What happened? I thought I was on the ship. Is this the Golden Beagle? But why? It's just a dream, though, right? Come on, get a grip, Linnéa. It's not real. None of this is real. It's been many long years since the Golden Beagle sank. The diary again. How long is this terrible dream going to last? I'd love to say I'm over it now, but the truth is it still gets me down sometimes. It's like there's a heavy stone that's blocking up my heart. Maybe a walk in the courtyard will take my mind off things. Besides, my sister should be here soon. I can wait for her outside.
Hermana.
Sister? Who am I talking about? So many dreams, one after the other. My brain can barely process it all.
Linnéa!
Huh? That voice sounds familiar.
Over here. Did you get my letter, Linnéa? I'm so sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Come back to the tundra with me, so we can be with Mom and Dad one last time.
Selena? She's my sister? Mom and Dad? One last time?
This is the natural circle of life. We don't live that much longer than humans. This day was always going to come. I can't pretend I'm not sad. But at the same time, I wonder how an ordinary person would react to hearing this news. At the very least, they wouldn't have to endure this horrid feeling of having tears they're unable to shed. After all, we've already seen how all of this would unfold, long before it ever came to pass. Remember, when you passed out during that competition? You saw it all as you lay there, unconscious. At the time, you thought it was just a dream.
What is she talking about? No. This can't be true.
I understand how you feel. One moment you're gazing into the future from the past, the next, you're there, looking back at where it all began. When these two perspectives collide, how can the journey not feel like a dream? Time flies. One day, we too will grow old. Is it even possible to live a life without regrets?
A long, long time ago, my friends and I talked about our dreams. Mine was to buy a research vessel and explore the mysteries of the world. Then, when too old for a life of adventure, I'd combine everything I'd learned into an illustrated atlas of nature. My entire life is recorded in these pages. Maybe one day, a long, long time from now, someone will open them and see that there are sections on the formation and evolution of certain creatures and environments that remain blank. Whoever you are, I entrust the task of filling those blank pages to you. The end of my time grows near, and I can no longer travel very far.
Esa última parte sí está muy droga.
This feels like an illusion, yet at the same time, so real. The end of life. So this is what death feels like. I still feel some faint sensations in my stiffening body, but I can't so much as move a finger. As the warmth flows out of me, I feel no pain. Just the emptiness that remains after everything else is slipped away. So it wasn't a dream, after all. It's all...
¡Qué duro, eh!
Oh, Linnéa, you're awake! Oh, you were out for a long time. You must be starving. Do you want something to eat? Linnéa, why are you crying?
What time is it?
It's evening. And it's the day after the quarterfinals. We were watching the match between Celino and Yehuda when you ran over and grabbed Celino's arm. Then, you just passed out.
¿Viste una pesadilla? ¿Qué pasó?
So many things came flooding into my head, one after another. The end of the competition, things from my future. Even the very end of my life. When I finally had to bid farewell to the world. Some moments were joyful, others painful. All of it felt so real. I don't know how to describe it, but it was terrifying.
Tras uno de sus combates Linnéa nos habló de la misteriosa intuición que le permite predecir los movimientos del rival. Esa tal Seleno también mostró una capacidad similar durante su duelo contra Yehuda. ¿Estará de algún modo relacionado con el sueño que ha tenido Linnéa? Quizás deberíamos preguntar a Seleno.
Point! You passed out right after grabbing her. Plus, she said a load of cryptic sounding stuff. She has to know something about what's going on. Still, is it really a good idea to go looking for her? What if the same thing happens again?
Sí, podría ser que vuelvas a soñar con algo parecido.
Do you remember when we were at Speranza and I told you guys about my childhood? Well, there were a few details I left out. I wasn't a very cheerful kid, nor was I all that brave. Before I told my human parents about being a fae, I spent so many sleepless nights tossing and turning. I knew what might happen once I told them. I desperately hoped they'd say, Linnéa, even if you aren't our child, we still love you. But I knew that was impossible. Their own human child was out there somewhere, as were my Fae parents. Our family was a lie. And all lies unravel with time. So, even though I was terrified, and even though I knew I might end up an unwanted child, I eventually mustered the courage to tell them. I did what I thought was right. I knew things might not turn out how I hoped, but I wasn't going back on my decision. The same applies this time. I have to see Celino.
Linnéa.
I'm now realizing that I have no idea where she is. Oh, don't tell me I have to wait until the next round of the competition.
Huh? Aguara, do you know where Celino is?
Parece que quiere llevarnos hasta ella.
Do you remember Celino's scent? That's amazing! You're the best, Aggie! All right, I think I'm about ready to do this. No use delaying it any longer. Let's go!
Qué duro el transcurso de esta historia, ¿eh? Está fuerte. ¿Tan bien los de Hoyoverso? ¿Qué quisieron expresar aquí, güey? Oh, se hospedó al lado de nuestra habitación, ¿verdad?
Huh? The flagship? What are we doing here?
Mira, Molani.
People seem to really dig the drinks here. I wonder if I should take some back for Granny C.
Oh, buena idea. Déjame llevarlo yo personalmente.
After all that, Celino's staying in the room right next to ours? No wonder Aguara could pick up her scent.
Is anyone there? You're sure this is the right room? Celino, I know you're in there. Please, I need to talk to you. Celino?
I'm not here.
R2?
¡Vaya interacción! Muy bien.
Am not. Quit bothering me.
Not a chance! If you don't open the door, I'll be waiting right here outside until you change your mind. I have so many questions to ask you. Can you at least answer this one? Who are you to me? Are you my sister? Open the door!
El cabrón, la cabra, güey.
Oh, right. Stop yelling. Come in.
That wasn't so hard now, was it?
Take a seat. Just to be clear, I wasn't expecting visitors, so I can't offer you much in the way of comfort. Curiosity is a dangerous trait, Linnéa. You're gonna regret coming here. Don't say I didn't warn you.
You sure about that? Because if I hadn't come here, I'd be regretting it already. Will you please answer me now? Why do we have the same wings on our heads? Why did I pass out when I touched you? And why did I see all those...
Visions?
So, it wasn't a dream after all.
Of course not. Linnéa, you're an avid student of the natural world. Surely you're aware of the 6 most common types of fae.
The Vila, Domovoy, Leshy, Volkodlok, Snegovik, and Jack Frosts.
Right. Well, there are many less common varieties too. The legendary Lantern Fae, the Sirens with their lilting songs, and us, the Augury Birds.
Wait a second. Seis tipos de hadas. Además de estos 6 tipos, existen muchas otras especies poco comunes, como por ejemplo las legendarias hadas de la lámpara, ¿Las sirenas cuentan como hada? Y nosotros las aves augures. ¿Han escuchado esa frase de pájaro de mal agüero o de mal augurio? Mira. Aves augures.
We foretell both disaster and delight, gazing upon the past dawn and future night. Others fear and revere our might, while we alone detest our plight.
Bueno, ahí está pájaro de buen augurio y de mal augurio. Predecimos el desastre y la felicidad, y vislumbramos el pasado y el futuro. Los mortales nos veneran y nos temen, mientras que nosotras nos aborrecemos a nosotras mismas. Es triste, güey, saber el futuro. Es triste. Es triste. Conocer el futuro. Puta madre. Ya me entristecí.
I've never heard of an augury bird before, or the poem you just recited.
That's hardly a surprise. You can count the number of augury birds alive today on one hand. And that includes you and me.
So it's true then. We really are family.
Family.
Elena no ha negado que sean familia, pero parece que esas palabras le causan cierto malestar. Es evidente que tiene sentimientos encontrados con su familia.
Augury birds are born with a peculiar ability. We can see crossroads in the flow of fate. Immutable future events that all paths will lead to.
Are you talking about prophecies?
Hemos conocido a personas con el don de ver el futuro.
Doesn't surprise me. Humanity has many ways of observing.
Amiguitos, tengo que meterle turbo a esta misión, ¿eh?
We can only see our own fates.
Perdón si salto los diálogos.
If a friend wants to know their future, or someone is concerned about the destiny of the world, we're powerless to help. But the way it feels to witness your own fate, I trust you understand by now, Linnéa.
Pues claro, es muy triste, güey. O sea, no es agradable para nada.
Brought a flood of emotions with them, from excitement to frustration to bitterness. By the end, all I was left with was a kind of numb emptiness. I had a goal in life, and before I even had the chance to start fighting for it, I saw how it would end. It's like...
Wait till you've tried to defy fate and found how powerless you are to change it.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw, yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future is nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
Definitivamente. Qué feo que sepas el futuro, que puedas saber el futuro. En aquel entonces el profeta dijo algo similar. Si el destino pudiera cambiarse tan fácilmente, prever el futuro sería sin duda una gran ventaja, incluso un poder que todo el mundo ansiaría poseer. Pero si el destino está grabado en piedra, entonces ver el futuro quizás sea más bien una carga que otra cosa.
When you know every joy and every sorrow you'll ever experience, and there's nothing you can do to change it. Like you said, it leaves you with a numb emptiness. Generation after generation of augury birds lived with this burden. Until You were born, and our parents found the only solution they could think of. If an augury bird is set far from the Fae to grow up among humans, the awakening of their prophetic abilities can be delayed.
So that's how I became a changeling. What about the child I was switched with? What happened to her?
Don't worry, she had the opposite problem to you. She needed to live among the Fae. She was born with a strange, rare disease that humans cannot cure. If she hadn't been switched, she would have died a long time ago.
¡Wow! Me acaba de dar algo, Por un momento no entendí lo de necesita vivir entre hadas. O sea, ¿cuál habría sido esa necesidad? Hasta que vi lo de extraña enfermedad que los humanos no podían curar.
Our parents saved her life, then raised her as their own. Eventually, her birth parents came to find her.
Es Nesnogrado.
I see.
Me gustaría ir a visitar ese punto,
Makes sense now. But there's still one thing you haven't explained. Those things you said before I fainted. What did you mean by all that?
I meant exactly what I said. I don't like you.
But why?
No la tocas.
No reason.
So we're back to this? If you won't tell me, I'll have to guess myself. Celino, are you jealous of me?
Good guess. But I wouldn't call it jealousy. More like resentment. By the time my parents came up with a solution for you and sent you off to live with the humans,
eso.
I was already tormented by visions. If I'd been born just a few years later.
Sí, porque Linnéa pues no tuvo que sufrir eso desde niña, sino que pues lo fue desarrollando mucho más lento. Por eso es que le tiene envidia. Bueno, se podría decir que es una envidia sana. Pero bueno.
Mom and Dad would sneak over to Nodcry to see you sometimes. They talked about you non-stop. Even that human child got more attention than me.
¿Pero por qué estaba enfermada, estúpida?
I came with them once, to Nodcry. When I saw you there in the distance, living your carefree life, I was torn apart by jealousy.
Sufrido, ha sufrido.
But I had to pretend that nothing was wrong. Even that I wished you well.
Ay,
did no one ever consider how I felt? What was I to them? A reject? A failure? A pitiful wretch abandoned by fate?
Oh, Celino.
Sí, ha sufrido.
All of this led to me deciding, a long time ago, that when you were old enough I'd come pay you a visit. My plan was to tell you the truth about everything. And then, you would share in my suffering. I know. What kind of horrible person would want to do that to someone?
Then, why did you hide from me? You really want me to keep guessing?
It was because I found out the image of you I'd built up in my head. Of happy-go-lucky Linnéa, spoiled by her parents and coddled by fate. I overheard you and Speranza talking about your past. Desperately trying to hide the truth about who you were. You described it so nonchalantly. But it was eating me up inside. In that moment, I didn't want to see you suffer, and I couldn't go on resenting you any longer. I just wanted to hold you tight and tell you everything will be fine, that you still have a family.
Hey, sis. You're really not cut out to be a villain. So much for making me suffer, huh? Now you're the one crying and I have to comfort you. But I understand now. That feeling you had, it wasn't resentment. You were just lonely. I've always wondered about my real family. I'm so glad you were willing to see me, sis.
Thank you. All of you. This is not how I expected this to go.
No esperaba que fuera a pasar las cosas así.
Paimon thinks it's always best to get everything off your chest. That way, everyone can go back to being happy.
You're right, Paimon. I haven't been this happy in a long... Hey, Celino. I was wondering, how did you end up with a Radiant Bladehorn as your partner? All the ones I've seen in the wild have been hyper-aggressive. They certainly wouldn't let me get close enough to touch them.
We met that time when Mom and Dad brought me to see you in Nodcry. Hemus was still a baby then. Must have gotten separated from his parents. I suppose our friendship was preordained. Just like my upcoming victory in this competition. An immutable crossroads in the flow of fate.
Immutable?
You're welcome to try to fight it, if you want. Prepare to experience just how cruel fate can be.
Lol.
Leave this competition and fly somewhere far away. I promise you, something will happen to force you right back here. Or if you prefer, you could go all out and try to beat me. But I have both luck and superior strength on my side. The prophecies we see are the meeting points of every possible path. There are many possible roads into the future. But they all lead to the same destination in the end.
Lineal.
Now that I know the pain of seeing my own fate for myself, I have to ask.
I learned to submit to fate. I just have to accept what will happen. Since the outcome can't be changed, how I get there doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Every crossroad I've foreseen. But what about you, Linnéa?
I think I see things different. How about we continue this conversation after the tournament? I'd rather give you my answer then.
All right, just don't get your hopes up about the future.
I'll be fine, trust me. Anyway, we'll leave it... It's getting pretty late. We should all get some sleep.
¿Está siendo tarde?
Too, right? No need to see me out. I'll be fine. Oh, and thanks so much for keeping me company today. Good night.
Se está haciendo tarde, así que es hora de ir a dormir y después los diálogos que ya pudimos leer.
Traveler, are you awake?
No, sigo despierta.
Oh, neither can Paimon. Linnéa and Celino aren't the only ones with a big day tomorrow. You've got your semi-final match, too. Since we're both struggling to sleep, you want to head out for a stroll? We could go grab something yummy, then take a guara to check out the arena.
Tengo 35 minutos todavía. Se me hace corto todo. Espero terminar en 35 minutos, la verdad.
Listen up, Lumi.
What the fuck?
I've seen Celino's Radiant Bladehorn in action, and it isn't just strong, it's fast, too. Her best way to exploit both of these traits will be to make her Radiant Bladehorn charge you. You'll have to find a way to dodge the attacks. Linnéa!
¿Estás preparándote para el duelo de mañana?
Sure am. What do you guys do? Lumi and I were just going over our strategy for tomorrow. Since you're here too... Lure the enemy in and wait for an opening to strike. Yeah, looks like that's my best shot at victory. But Hemus is so powerful. Even if we do find an opening, I'm not sure Lumi's even strong enough to make it count. I need a better plan.
Estás esforzando mucho por encontrar un buen plan.
Thanks. Just because I've seen a future where I fail, doesn't mean I'm willing to go down without a fight. Fate is such a mysterious idea. Despite having it explained to me and having seen it with my own eyes, I still find it hard to wrap my...
What does fate mean to you?
You're in a philosophical mood, huh? Well, I don't know if I'm the best person to ask. I've only just learned who I really am. Besides, I'm an advisor, remember? It wouldn't be very professional for me to start spouting best guesses at...
Relax. I'm just curious to hear your opinion.
Alright, well... I think that knowing the future is a pretty lousy deal. But then, life's full of lousy situations. When I was a kid, my greatest suffering came from not knowing. I didn't know how my parents would react when I told them the truth. I didn't know where to go when they left. Back then, I actually wanted to know the future. I dreamed of a day that fate would send me a sign. I just wanted some, but fate didn't show me anything. It was my own stubborn will that got me through. Turned out that the only person I could rely on was... I've always known what it's like to be terrified of the unknown. And now I'm learning that knowing for sure isn't all it's cracked up to be either. What's the big...
Training session over!
Mira.
You two are really forming a close bond.
Si llega a pasar algo distinto, es que Paimon tiene que haber metido mano ahí, güey. Ya me calmo.
All right. I think we're as prepared as we can be. Time to get some shut-eye. Tomorrow, we're gonna face our fate.
Espera el día siguiente. Completa el duelo predestinado.
Is everybody ready? Prepare yourselves for the opening match of the semifinals! Our contestants are ready and raring to go! On the one side, we have the Traveler and her partner Aguara, and on the other side, we have Viliana and her partner Gornyesin.
What? ¿Y esta cosa? Viliana.
Do it, Aguara!
Quizá gracias al entrenamiento de anoche ahora está tan animado que gana el combate sin problemas.
We have a winner! Everyone, please take a short break.
Great job, Aguara! Hey, Traveler, Linnéa and Selena were up next. Come on, let's...
Me queda media hora.
Looks like our contestants and their partners are in position. On the one side, we have Linnéa and her partner, Lumi. And on the other side, we have Celino and her partner, Hamus. Buckle up, folks. The semifinals are about to begin.
Yahoo! You can do it, old boss! Go get him, Linnéa!
Cinemática.
Charge, Hamus! Don't panic, Lumi! Remember your training? I'm right here. Ready?
Yahoo!
Now jump!
Yahoo!
Attack!
Yahoo!
Stop her!
Yahoo! Yahoo!
This is the will of fate. It was over before it began.
Lumi! Lumi! Huh? Oh? You wanna come with me? Let's go then. The wide world awaits. Victory will be ours. You were amazing! I didn't know you could grow that big! Yahoo, yahoo! You know, you look a little different after absorbing all that geo. Wait a sec! Could that be it?
¿Será que...?
Linnéa! Are you guys alright? Traveler! Paimon, come quick! I figured out why Lumi is different from other Jack Frost! After all the theories I've looked into, it turns out there was one possibility that never even occurred to me! What if Lumi wasn't born different at all? What if it's all a consequence of her diet? Surely ingesting large amounts of rare ore could explain the development of her geo features. I mean, just look at fiships! Depending on their element, fiships can look wildly different. But from a biological perspective, they're still considered the same species. Lumi, you don't have to wait for evolution to catch up at all. You just have to find another Jack Frost who likes the same things as you do. Then you'll have a true companion! I'm so happy you unleashed your full power, Lumi! If you hadn't pushed yourself like that, I never would have had this eureka moment!
Pero esta respuesta me ha dado... que ha dado es más típica de ella.
Linnéa, why did you hold back?
What do you mean? If Lumi had landed that hit, you and Hemus would have been in serious danger.
Even so, when that hammer started to fall, the future I once saw went blank before my eyes.
Empezó a caer, el futuro que había visto se volvió completamente blanco.
Did fear cause me to see a false vision? Or did she truly cheat fate for a brief moment? What does it matter? In the end, the pull of fate exerted its force all the same. The prophecy came to pass as surely as the sun rises in the morning.
What's on your mind, sis?
I just think it's a shame. You gave your all in that battle, but it didn't change a thing. Whatever path you take, it always leads to the same place. Fate is so cruel.
Celino, do you remember the question that you asked me?
I remember.
You told me. There are many possible roads into the future, but they all lead to the same destination in the end. Well, I prefer to think of it the other way around. We might already know where we're headed, but we get to choose how we get there. Maybe fate will always lead us toward the same destination, but I never cared much about that.
Recorrer el camino.
So, even if I was destined to lose to you, there was no way I wasn't gonna give it everything I had. And even if my ship ends up at the bottom of the ocean, I'm not gonna let that stop me from sailing it to every corner of the world first. If all people care about our outcomes, then why doesn't everyone give up on happiness and love? After all, the certainty of death is the one thing that every person knows about their fate.
Ok, justo lo que estaba pensando, güey. O sea, ya con esto que me acabo de explicar Linnéa, igual ya me queda muy claro cómo es que se lanzaron tremenda fumada La historia con el tema de o sea, lo del futuro, lo del transcurso de la vida y al final que todos llegamos a una tumba, ¿no? Pero bueno, estaba pensando justamente en eso, que lo que es importante es recorrer el camino al final de cuentas. Y pues si no importase, pues lo que dice actualmente, lo que está diciendo, lo que se está viendo en pantalla. Si lo único que nos importase, pues en los finales, o sea, el final de nuestro camino como ser humano, ¿por qué la gente no renuncia a la felicidad y al amor si sabe perfectamente que lo que les espera al final es la muerte? ¿Por qué? Pues por eso, porque lo que es interesante de la vida en sí es la vida, es vivirla. ¿Qué mensaje tan críptico?
But my feelings, my thoughts, everything I've seen, all that exists beyond the reach of fate, they belong to me, and no one else controls them.
Qué bonito mensaje.
Lumi, sounds like you agree, right?
Linnéa, ignorance really is bliss.
Desde luego la ignorancia es una bendición.
Even when we're scared and uncertain, it's important to face the truth head on.
Eso, bueno, puedo darle un punto de... un punto de vista bueno, no sé cómo decirlo. Pero sí, la ignorancia es una bendición.
I thought your happiness was all thanks to your obliviousness to fate. Now you've witnessed your fate and experienced failure. And still you haven't let it drag you down. Perhaps I was wrong from the start. The difference between us was never about knowledge of our destinies, it's...
Celino, you okay? You're looking pretty zoned out.
Actually, I was just thinking, I claimed the victory promised to me by fate. And you found your answer.
Que trasciende al destino.
Sounds like I got the sweeter deal overall. But hey, mine and Lumi's journey isn't over yet. So enjoy your victory, Celino. But don't get complacent. Otherwise, my partner here might just take it back from you one day.
Más te vale tener cuidado.
That little thing?
That plus our special bond. Let's go, partner. This time it's my turn to help you train. So, Aguara comes from Natland, right? If we're gonna train hard, we should do it there. There's plenty of natural phlogiston around, which will help keep the little one's stamina up. Let's go!
Wow, ¿Cómo se despejó esa nube gris que tenía leyendo esta historia? O sea, yo lo pintaba de gris esta historia ya, Y no porque sea mala, sino porque el contexto de la historia es malísimo. No, se fue. O sea, no es que esté malo, sino que es tristísimo. Eso es lo que quiero llegar, Pero bueno.
Hello, Natland. I'm back. Give me a moment to set up.
La madre.
I bought this one the last time I was here.
¿La tomó? La tomó, perfecto.
I'll lend you a hand.
Y la tomó, chido. Tengo 20 minutos.
Now then, Aggie, it's time for you to learn one of Watch closely.
¿Masas de piedra?
Linnéa, you seriously From what I've seen, Aguara's fighting style isn't that dissimilar to Lumi's. They both use agility to set up their opponents while searching for opportunity. But Aguara isn't strong enough to break through Hemus's defenses. He needs a weapon to let Aguara will need to channel geo-essence from the ground and fashion it into a powerful rock hammer. Simple enough in principle.
Ay, cabrón. El Super Tallarín 64.
Don't worry. It's normal to fail on the first try. You'll get the hang of it.
Espera hasta la noche dentro de 2 días, ¿ok? Me gustaría hablar con Linnéa.
You'll get the hang of it.
Ah, bueno. Lo más rápido posible, por favor, juego. La de los baguettes. A ver, vamos con...
Feels like I blinked in too old. I've heard it said that people can find their fates by studying the stars. I guess that means that fate's been looking... I could really do with some sleep. Good night, you guys.
Como descendida, mi destino me pertenece a mí, así que nunca he experimentado la sensación de estar anclado a un destino. Las reglas de este mundo deben existir por alguna razón y lo mismo ocurre con el destino, pero a lo largo de mi viaje he conocido a muchas personas que deseaban rebelarse contra él. Estar anclado al destino, ¿será esa la mejor solución? Si algún día pudiera... Oh. Oh, mira, Rocky. Este es definitivamente mi saurio. Espérate, ¿lo va a reemplazar? ¿Te imaginas que lo reemplace? Ok, lo está entrenando. ¡Guau! Tremendo personaje, el Rocky, güey. Ese es mi saurio.
Paimon's lit real, huh? Oh, look at all this grapefruit! Wow! When did you learn to do that?
Su ataque, no sé qué chingados.
Are you saying you had help from another...
¡Ey! Está muy bonita esta imagen.
Aguara's mastered Lumi's secret weapon. It's time to head back to Notcry.
¿Me los puedo llevar?
Looks like we should get back just in time for the finals.
Me las llevaré. Oh. ¿Dónde es? Acá. Tengo 15 minutos. A partir de aquí voy a comenzar a meter más el acelerador,
The final is about to begin. Contestants.
It's finally here! It's all up to you now, partner. You've done the hard yards in training. Now, go. It's time to write your name in lights and show the world how hard we've worked.
Oye, esa animación es nueva, ¿eh? No te preocupes, voy a ganar.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is finally over. It's time. You'll be very familiar with our contestants by now. Celino and her partner, the radiant Bladehorn Hades, who seized their place in the final after a hard-won victory. Then we have the Traveler and Aguara. This little Tepet Lazorm, who will be crowned champ.
Back from training camp? Then let's do this.
You've got this, Aguara. Don't...
Observadas. ¿Tan rápido?
Impressive.
Hemus, summon Animo energy on your horn, and then charge!
Now you see what you're up against. Hiding underground, are we?
Keep charging, Hemus! Jolt him out of the hole!
¿Lo tumbó?
Hemus, are you alright?
Oye, a mí me hace más daño esa mierda. Bueno, pues dejemos de hacer daño, ¿no? Y yo tengo menos vida, maldita sea. Creo que me hace daño si hago esto, ¿verdad? ¿Es en serio?
Now, Hemus, trample him! March to victory and leave nothing standing!
predictable.
Aguara hit her right in the belly!
It was the obvious move. Hemus was well prepared for an attack like that.
Come on! Time to put that training into practice!
What?
Interesting.
Hemus! We showed them no mercy!
Dude! That little munchkin's got some style!
It's a trip to the hot springs if you win.
Hemus, full tilt!
Aguara, charge!
Hemus has lost the strength to fight on. It's all over, folks. The champions are the Traveler and her partner Aguara.
So, you did superbly, Hemus.
Tengo 7 minutos.
Seems I underestimated your little partner.
What did I say? Told...
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now take a short... Thank you to our contestants for your amazing performances. Now we'll be interviewing our 4 top finishers.
Oh, la miércoles, ¿qué es esto?
First up, it's our champions, the Traveler. We can all see that Aguara is still a young slip of a Tapetlosaur. And yet, the fiercest of enemies couldn't stand
El duro entrenamiento.
icy. Well, it seems like I'm sure we're all looking forward to even more spectacular performances. Next, we have our runner-up, Celino. Let me start by asking...
No, Hemus doesn't belong with me. I'm hoping, and of course, since he's so friendly towards humans.
Sounds like Hemus is a real freedom lover. If we have any adventurers, moving on now, we have some more familiar faces from the set. This first question is for Linnéa. During your match against Celino, you jumped in to stop your own partner Lumi's rampage.
I'd be lying if I said but who wouldn't? All we can do is live our best life and hope to look back with as few regrets as possible. And overall, I had a really great time in this competition. I found my long-lost family, and we really care about one another.
Inspiring words from Linnéa. Now it's time for our final interviewee. Please welcome Vivo. Anything you'd like to share with the crowd?
Well, I've been really loving Notcry. There's so much to see and do. I'm planning to stick around for a while, so...
Eres tú la niña reemplazo de
Enjoy your stay, Viliana.
De Linnéa.
We've heard from all 4 of our semi-finalists. Now to round things off, it's time for a group photo. Thank you to everyone who took part in the Spirit Envoy Championship. We hope to see you next time.
¡No! Quiere tomar una imagen.
Linnéa, I gotta get going. I'll make sure to tell Mom and Dad. Without me around, your prophetic abilities will be slow to develop.
I'm sure you already know how I'm going to respond, sis.
I know. And when you're ready, come visit us in the tundra.
Thanks, Selena.
Tengo 5 minutos. Y ya se acabó. Se acabó así nomás. ¡Qué seco! A ver, la misión estuvo muy bien. Pintaba gris. Ya lo dije. O sea, muy sad. Pero al final se redimió con tremendo mensaje la Linnéa, tanto así que el mensaje que dio Linnéa incluso me cambia la vida. A ese punto llegamos. Pero bueno. Empezó gris la pinche historia, pero al final se redimió como no tienen idea, Me gustó la misión. Todo muy bonita. Además de que trata de familias y cosas, ¿sabes? Al final de cuentas, estuvo muy chida. Ah, y también lo del minijuego no está mal. O sea, si estás apurado igual te cae mal el minijuego, pero innovaron en ese punto. Dentro de la misión, que te pongan un minijuego, ok. Me gusta. Siempre está chido, pues eso. Tener un poco de interacción con la historia. No estaba mal. ¿Para qué? Estuvo muy bonita. Pues yo creo que hasta aquí nomás le dejamos, amiguitos, porque yo en 3 minutos tengo que irme corriendo a otro chat, a un chat de voz para jugar otra cosa que ya tenía programado, sino que igual el stream lo tenía programado para un poquito antes, pero igual y sucedieron cosas. Oigan, está muy bonita la Linnéa, ¿verdad? Vamos a hacer inspección de personaje, ¿va? Inspección de líneas. Artefacto, lo que sea, remodelar, fortalecer detalles. Esto de acá. No quiero ir ahí. Quiero venir acá. El teleporte, estoy al lado, no debería teleportar. Muy bien. ¿Sigue funcionando esto? Sí. Cómo se sonroja el personaje es también bonito. El personaje es muy bonito. Una es de las razones por las que tiré por el personaje porque estaba bonito. Otra porque pega fuerte. Otra porque era necesario. Dios mío. Pero eso. En fin. Vámonos por acá. Que yo ya me tengo que retirar. ¿Qué hora es? Me queda 1 minuto. Como que finalizamos a tiempo, El speedrun. Pues eso. Yo me voy retirando, amiguitos. Hay unos vídeos en otra oportunidad. Y es que tengo luz. O igual en los jueves de Toho. O en un arenero, ¿por qué no? El Yuki dio un buen tema. Bueno, se nos ocurrió un buen tema. Pero no creo, porque es como que muy limitado y es como solamente una especie de... aquí ingrese su queja aquí, señor. Entonces no creo, pero ¿quién sabe? Igual y sí, igual y no. Ya veremos. Va pues, hay unos vídeos. Bonita noche, amiguitos. Descansen.